going on, guys? And Starry here, back with a brand new video. And in this video, I'm going to be reviewing something that I made over the past week. So, I don't know if you guys are familiar with this, but there's these figures called Warhammer figures. And I crafted some Imperial Knights from that game. They're like huge mechs controlled by nobles, and they are like really big, and they can crush entire armies with their like feet. And I made it with paper, so I made two, and you guys can see it. So this is the first one I made. It has a Gatling gun and a flamethrower. So right there, this is his face right here. And he has 4 weapons, but in the game he only uses 3, so he has the Gatling gun, the flamethrower, the turret, and also this, which I have no idea what it is. So yeah, he can like move his arms side to side, but that's about it in terms of articulation. This guy, I made it so that he can bend his knees, but he was really unstable when he bent his knees, so I just taped him to this base so that he would stop falling. Then we have this dude. So this guy is kind of like the range guy. He's House Terran, if you really want to know. And this guy, this next guy, is like kind of like melee. So he has a chainsaw. Not gonna lie, his chainsaw kind of looks like a round sword because I didn't do a good job cutting the spikes. I probably should make them more visible, but, you know, right here. Then he has this hand. This hand was, oh, you saw nothing. You saw nothing, guys. You saw nothing. Hand was actually really easy to make. You just get them up and you just make a bunch of paper tubes, and then you cut slits on them so they can kind of bend. So this is his hand. His hand has like no articulation because his thumb's so huge that it collides with this giant gun here. So yeah, and then he also has this missile thing. It's like a homing missile, so it keeps on shooting. And yeah, so these are both my mechs. The thing that was hard about making these guys was just kind of just making the whole shape overall. Like, as you can see, I kind of like, the second version is better than the first version in so many ways. Like for the first version, you can kind of see his back where it's curved. It's kind of slanted to the right. And that was just because I messed up. But then on the second version, it's slightly better. Yeah, it was pretty tedious to make the individual toes. Each mech had 8 toes. Yeah, and if you guys want to make this at home, it's actually fairly easy. So I'll just quickly go through the process right now. So most of the things on here are pretty self-explanatory, but I'll just go through them. So we have these 2 are tubes, and then you would make these toes, right, and you would just tape them on with paper strips, and then you just keep on building up and tape the thighs, and then you would have a paper rod, not rod, but like a strong stick of paper, and you would kind of tape these 2 legs together, and you would make this belly armor. And honestly, this looks big, but if you can look inside there, it's kind of hollow. So what you do is, this thing is just like a cube you made. And then after that, you would just tape on this, giant armor piece that just goes on it. So the armor piece is just like a molded kind of, you can get a good look of that. You see, it's just like one sheet of paper. And I just taped it on there to give it, like, make it look solid. And then you would, of course, I used pipe cleaners that turned out to be a bad idea, but I just used pipe cleaners to put on the heads so the heads are kind of springy. Like that. This guy's head was too springy, so I just taped it. But, yeah. And after that, you would just, okay, the design on this is not that great, but I made a paper tube, and I just put it in the middle, as you can see right there. Can you guys see that? Yep, that paper tube. I put it in the middle, and I just, made that as a holding point for the arms. Yay. So, tell me in the comments which one you guys like more. I believe this guy is Knight Gallant, and this guy is Knight Crusader. If any of you guys know anything about Warhammer, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm kind of new to this stuff. But, yeah. So, once again, tell me which ones you guys like, and hope you enjoyed the video. Bye!